Well guys, I'm gonna come back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you
this 2020 Jeep Grand Cherokee. This one is the Summit trim, so I'm going to go ahead and show you all the features this one has. Under the hood of this Summit, they're going to be a 3.6 V6 connected to an 8-speed automatic transmission, and the horsepower numbers are 295 and the torque numbers are 260, and the fuel economy numbers on this engine, 18 in the city, 25 highway, and 21 combined. So if you guys are curious about the color is called bright white clear coat, and honestly it looks amazing on this Jeep Grand Cherokee. But the MSRP on this one is $56,000, and honestly the look of this Jeep looks very, very nice. This one is packed with a lot of options, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you all the options this one has. But come to the front, I love the headlight design. The headlights have a really nice slim design to them, and the determining light and the high and low beam are LED, and the turn signal as well. Down here they're going to be the fog lights, and all the way in the bottom they're going to be some fake vents and some chrome around those fake vents, with the sensor inside of those fake vents right there. And I love the chrome across the bottom of the bumper. The grille has a really nice look to it. Of course, this is Jeep's grills. They use the same grills on most of their cars. Jeep is all the way up top right here, and the hood has a really nice design to it. There is this nice sharp line that goes around, and then basically the hood kind of gets pushed inside with two lines in the middle. Underneath right here there are going to be sensors, and all the way in the bottom there are going to be some functional vents, and this is the radar for all the safety features. So basically this one is the sensor and the radar for all the safety features this Jeep comes with. So here is the side view of the SUV. It has a really nice look to it. For the rims and the tire size, they are 265 55 20s. They have a really nice chrome finish to them. They're not too chrome, but they're basically brushed chrome, or matte chrome I should say, and the look of them honestly is very, very nice. Right down here you're going to have the Grand Cherokee emblem, and all the way right underneath it there's going to be a chrome piece that just gives the SUV a nicer look. The design looks amazing, and you will have some chrome on the mirrors, and up top there are going to be some roof rails right there. And I love the fact that the spoiler in the back sticks out a lot. It just gives it a nicer look, and the bottom section, or the bottom portion of the doors, is finished in matte black, just better basically for off-roading, and it will be much easier to clean. Well, let's go ahead and move to the back, and we'll go ahead and show you the rest of this SUV. Has air suspension, and it's lifted all the way up. But coming back here, I love the design of the SUV, but I think Jeep messed up on the taillight design. I wish they tried a little bit harder just to give it a nicer look. Up top there's going to be the spoiler, and as I already said, the spoiler sticks out, and it has the third brake light inside of it. For the taillights, they are mostly halogen. The line, or the light that turns on when you turn on the lights, basically is LED, but the turn signal and everything else is halogen. I wish everything was LED in this Summit. Down here they're going to be the 4x4 Jeep in the middle, and all the way to the right you will have the Summit badge right here. Sensors across the bumper and reflector down here, and there is a sensor on the side of the bumper. And I love the chrome that runs from the side of the bumper all the way to the other side. And for the exhaust pipe is connected to the exhaust tip. No fake exhaust tips. Honestly, the back of the Summit doesn't look that bad, but I wish the taillights had a better design to them. But other than that, everything is good. So here is the remote, and it looks pretty good, but I wish it had a different design. It does have a really nice weight to it, and it has 5 buttons on it: lock, unlock, trunk release, remote start, and a panic button, and a physical key inside of it, and Jeep right here written in the back. To remote start the SUV, lock it once and double click on the remote button. To open the tailgate, there are going to be 3 buttons, one on the tailgate, one inside, and one on the key. So let's go ahead and double click on it, and that will open the tailgate. It does have the automatic lift gate. Inside there's going to be plenty of space, and right here to the right, they're going to be a 12-volt subwoofer right here. All the way to the left, there's going to be a small cubby. Here is the button to drop the tailgate or to close it. And underneath, there's going to be the spare tire with a little bit of storage around the spare tire. And in the middle, there's going to be, of course, the jack and the tools. And this is a privacy cover. Let's say if you have something expensive in the SUV, you could just close it like this and you don't have to worry about anyone breaking in. Super easy, and it is removable, so you could remove the privacy cover if you want to. And to drop the seats down, there's actually no handles right here to be able to drop them down. So the only way you could do them is to go to the second row and actually drop them down from there. But honestly, guys, other than that, everything looks good. And there is actually a few tie downs right here if you want to tie down something. But other than that, everything looks good. Let's go to move inside this SUV and I'll go ahead and show you the rest of it. So here is the door handle, and the door handle does have a sensor right behind the door handle to unlock the SUV. And to lock it, just go ahead and tap on this button. That will take care of locking the SUV. And it does have power folding mirrors. So here for the front door, it looks actually pretty good. I love the fact that there is a good amount of soft materials on this door. This top portion right here is nice and soft. Door handle feels pretty good, but this trim is a little bit on the weirder side. I wish it had like a brushed aluminum around the door handle instead of this weird material. Down here, they're going to be the window controls, door locks, and the mirror controls. And if you click on this button, this basically will fold and unfold the mirrors, but I'm not exactly sure why it's not working. Anyways, guys, right here, this is wrapped in leather. This is wrapped in leather as well. I love the trim right here by the door handle. Down here, they're going to be the memory seats, a small tweeter, Harman Kardon sound system right here, and I love the brushed aluminum around it. Down here, they're going to be a small bottle holder and a very small cubby right next to it, and this is plastic, which is expected. So before going inside, here is the Summit door sill. And for the seats are super comfortable, and they do have a Summit written on the seats. And I love the leather Jeep is using. Down here are the controls for the seat. But let's go ahead and move inside this SUV and I'll go ahead and show you the rest of it. So here inside, I love the fact that I could see everything basically. Windows are nice and big, and the seating position is amazing, and the seats themselves are super comfortable. But coming to the steering wheel looks amazing. It has leather on it, and half of it is wood right here, and feels good. There's no 10 and 2 grip on the steering wheel. Of course, this is more like a luxury SUV, so it doesn't really have to have a crazy steering wheel design. The design itself right here in the middle doesn't look that good, but it's not that bad. It does have a little bit of brushed aluminum on it. All the way to the left, there are going to be some controls right here to control the middle screen. There's few menus you could go through: the MPGs, miles per hour, PSIs, and a few more. Right here is going to be the Bluetooth controls, and to the right, they're going to be the cruise control and the safety features. You could control them from here. Paddle shifters right behind the steering wheel. And to the right, they're going to be the headlight controls with the brightness controls right next to it, and the fuel door right there, and the emergency brake all the way down there. All the way to the left of the steering wheel is going to be the wiper controls for the front and rear, and to the right there is nothing. Here is the engine start stop. And for the gauges look actually pretty good. Love the design, super simple, nothing crazy, super easy to read. And I love the fact that it shows park, reverse, neutral, and drive right there. And it does have sensors, as I said. Anyways, guys, coming to the screen, this is an 8.4-inch touchscreen that has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and it's super responsive. Here is the climate control. You can control the climate control from here, and you can control the climate control from here. But to access the heated seats and the ventilated seats, you actually have to go to the screen itself to be able to turn on the heated seats and the heated steering wheel and all these kind of stuff. There's no hard buttons for the heated and cold seats down here. But anyways guys, the screen itself super easy and very responsive, and I love the fact that it's super smooth. Coming down here are the climate controls, very easy to use. Here's an off button, temperature controls, you could turn off the screen, you can mute, and here are the emergency lights, volume knob, a tune knob right here, and everything honestly feels very good, very high quality. I love the wood right here and the gloss black with the chrome around, so it just looks amazing. Down here is going to be a small cubby, two USBs, one aux, and one 12-volt, and feels very good in there. It's not plastic, it's basically lined with felt. And right here, I forgot to mention, here are a few buttons right here. Lane keep assist sensors. Here is basically the SUV will park by itself, which is super cool. A sport button, eco button, and the engine will turn off. If you click on this button, basically it will turn off the engine if you come to a complete stop to save some gas. Traction control right there, and honestly it looks super nice in this SUV. And here is going to be 2 cup holders, and here is the 8-speed automatic transmission shifter. I love the way how it feels when you move it from drive to reverse to park. It has a very smooth transition, and it does have a plus and minus mode. And right here, all the way to the right, they're going to be the air suspension. You could adjust the height of the SUV, and here is a mode selector. You could move it from rock, mud, auto, sand, or snow. Super easy, and this is how you change it. 4-wheel drive low and hill descent. For the armrest itself is a little bit on the harder side, but I like the stitching on it. It does have 2 tiers. Here's the first tier, and here is the second, and it does have a 12-volt inside of it. It's a good space armrest, but I wish this was a little bit soft. Overall guys, it looks and it feels good being in this SUV. Up here they're going to be the mirror, and the mirror itself looks a little bit on the smaller side, especially if you compare it to the SUV. SUV is a little bit on the bigger side, but you could see all right from this small rear view mirror. Up top here they're going to be the glasses holders, of course. Here is a tailgate button, or automatic tailgate button. Some lights right here. I wish they were LED. They were like basically half LED, half halogen. Garage controls right here. To open the sunroof, there is 2 separate buttons, one for the shade and one for the sunroof itself. That's how you open the shade. Opens it halfway. Click it one more time. That will open it all the way back, and this will take care of opening the sunroof itself. And it just makes this interior super bright, even with this black interior. But let's go ahead and move to the back, and I'll go ahead and show you the rest of this SUV. So here is the back door, and the back door looks the same as the front. Same soft materials on it. This is nice and soft. Door handle feels the same. More of that trim around the door handle, more of that wood, and I love the chrome right here underneath this wood trim. Window switch right here. This is wrapped in leather, and this is nice. I wish it was a little bit softer, but it doesn't feel that bad. Here is some stitching on the door, a small tweeter right here, a speaker all the way in the bottom. I wish it said Harman Kardon on the speaker itself here in the back. A very small bottle holder, and I don't exactly know what is this for. Coming inside, there's going to be plenty of room right here. There's a good amount of headroom, even with this sunroof, and a good amount of leg room. And the seats feel very good, just the same as the front. Here is how to drop the seats down, and they do go pretty flat, so that's nice. To bring them back up, just go ahead and lift them up, and they're actually not that bad. They're not too heavy. Right here inside, they're going to be 2 cup holders, and I love the chrome around the cup holders right here, and it does say Summit on the back seats as well. Inside, they're going to be 2 vents and 2 USBs right here, two setting heated seats for the seats in the back, and a 115 volt. So guys, that's it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. I would like to thank Keith here at Executive Dodge Ram. If you guys are interested, make sure to come check them out. I'm going to go ahead and put their information in the bottom of this video. And if you guys would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe. And as always, I'll see you next time.